Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kezza, and it's that time of year again with the fat man in the funny clothes to give you yet another gift. That's right, I'm bringing you my Cydra deck profile that I took to locals last night. Let's check it out. Cool, now we're recording there, we're recording here. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the deck profile. I took Cydra to locals last night because pretty much just getting a bit, well, not bored of Dracuslax, I still love that deck, but you know, you like to mix it up. And going back to my roots, it's Christmas time. Yes, I took Cyberdragon, ended up coming first place. Locals was kind of small. Like I said, it's Christmas here. Weather is beautiful outside. That's going to confuse some Northern Hemisphere viewers. But yeah, it's summer here. It is scorching. My God. You don't want to be sitting around in ball suit while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But here I am, playing Cyberdragons at a small locals. So, 1, 2, 3 regular Cyberdragons. Got a nice tin version there, which I've had for ages. Yeah, like soon for release, I think. Jeepers. Because believe it or not, there was a time when these were cheaper than the super rares. 1, 2, 3 Cyberdragon Core. 1, 2, 3 Hers. Yep, you just need these cards. Opting to play 1 Cyberdragon Naxter. It's more of a recovery play than anything. Later on, if you want to add it back, there's always Hers, just to keep going. But Bestials, like, I don't know, I feel it's risky to play this because a smart player would just like hold the Bestial for whatever you take with Naxter. But it's still cool, still a bit of a recovery, but it's whatever. Decided to play Cyberdragon Veer because I'm sick of losing to Floowandereeze when I don't have anything I can actually search with Cyber Emergency that can attack over barrier statues. So, Cyberdragon Veer, there you go. You also, I mean, the name of the game at the moment is just putting bodies on the board. It's been that way for a while, but you know, this actually puts a body on the board in defense. Gives plus 500 attack to all Cyber Dragons, so combined with Clockwork Knight, which I'm also running, yeah, plus 1000. Seems to make sense. Got 1, 2 Galaxy Soldier. Yep, all you need. If you're comboing, great. If you're not, yeah, you end up like me in a couple of games open double Galaxy Soldier. But still win! We were still winning those. It's good. 1 Therion King Regulus. You can search it with Clockwork Knight if Clockwork Knight goes to the graveyard. But I don't know, he doesn't really do anything or add anything. He's just like an extra, oh, that's nice. It's like a bow on top of the present. Oh, that's pretty, but it doesn't affect what's inside. So if this isn't running, this certainly isn't doing crap. So yeah. And then last for the monsters, 1, 2, 3, Kashtera Fenrir. Love this card at the moment. It's like Cyberdragon, but better, but also not at the same time. Cyberdragon is why we're here. We're not playing Kashtera, but yeah, going first or second, this just helps to like apply board presence, apply pressure. Yeah, good card. And that's all we've got for the monsters there. Monsters in the main deck, not hand traps. I don't like monster hand traps, especially in a deck like this. So yeah, we're not playing them. Spells, 1, 2, 3 Cyber Emergency. Do not play any less. We're back on 3 Machine Duplication. I know what I've said about it in the past, but after testing it and playing it last night, you can play both, and there's a reason why. We've got the one-offs. We've got the 1 Repair Plant, 1 Cyber Rev System, and 1 Cyber Load Fusion. Repair Plant, if you're comboing, search for your Galaxy Soldier. It's great. Also noticed as well, I'm not playing the Kaiju. Like, 1 monster off your opponent's board is like nothing. I don't think it doesn't do enough anymore. Like, it can get rid of 1 problem, and then that's it. You still have to be able to deal with that 1 big 3300 attack problem they've got. Rev System, there's a cool little combo with that, but it's just a good searcher and extender. And 1 Cyberload Fusion. I'm not playing Overload Fusion pretty much because Cyberload Fusion I just use as, it's pretty much a finisher. Like, oh crap, I need to do extra damage in the battle phase. Cool, Cyberload Fusion, there we go. You can also use it as back row removal if you're going first against back row decks by setting up a Rampage Dragon going off. But the only thing is I like about this, it's searchable. A lot of stuff is getting banished at the moment thanks to Bestials. All your stuff is lights. So yeah, Cyberload Fusion, only reason why I run it. Continuing the spells, we're also playing the 3 Clockwork Knight. Absolutely fantastic card. I was actually seeing it last night. If you watched my Cyber Dark profile, you see that I had a miserable time because I just never saw it. But I was seeing this last night. It's great. It can buffs your stuff by 500, minuses 500 on your opponent's side. Makes everything a machine, so you can wipe the board with Fortress Dragon without using any card effects. And if it goes to the grave, you can search for an Earth machine. Hello, that's why we're running the 1 Therion King there. But how are we getting this into the grave? Well, I'm back on playing triple droplets in the main deck. There's just a lot of annoying stuff. And you don't want to run Dark Ruler because you need to attack and do damage with this deck. Droplets, not only can it get like pesky monsters off the board, like to help dodge negation and stuff, you can also like drop your opponent's monsters attack and defense, so you can like keep attacking. It's great. Helps get Clockwork Knight off the board. If you do need to push for a little bit more damage, you can send the Clockwork Knight, discard a card from hand, and search for your Therion King. So yeah, that's why I'm on Droplet. I was just testing it last night, and it seemed pretty good. I beat a Plunder Patrol guy because he was like attacked, didn't quite do enough damage for OTK, Prosperity main phase 2, and like, oh yeah, I'll take a Droplet, and he's like, wow, I can't beat that board because I know you've got Droplet now. Shoutouts, Monty. Anyway, alongside Triple Droplet, my card of the format, Triple Tactics Talents, just so versatile. It helps Cyber Dragon do exactly what they want to do. Either hit the hand, get rid of future threats out of there, peel them off resources, draw two cards so you get more resources, that's great. Or just like taking your opponent's big monsters just so you can threaten more damage with them. Card is brilliant, versatile, love it. And just for consistency purposes, I put 2 Prosperity in. I'm not too keen on 3 personally because the deck uses the extra deck a lot. You need this. Like first one, you're normally just doing for 3 anyway off each of these, unless you're really stuffed. Then you'll do 6. But then if you draw the second one, then you're only going to be doing 3 anyway because you've probably gone through everything and you're just looking for 1 extra card. But yeah, you'll never use 3 and. 2 Prosperity, good. And round out 40 cards, 3 Infinite Impermanence, got our boy Infinity on it. But yeah, it's another versatile card going first or second, sort of acts like a hand trap, can shut down plays on your opponent, like just turning off Kit Carlos. Sometimes that's enough for them to just end their turn. Yeah, Impermanence. So that's 40 cards all up. Going to the extra deck now. Got fusions, 1 Rampage Dragon, double Fortress Dragon for use with Clockwork Knight, and 1 Mega Fleet. Yeah, probably a good ratio. Maybe I'd like to maybe see another Chimera Tech Fortress, but if you've board wiped them twice with Fortress already, it's just like, what the heck are you doing? How have you not won? Seriously? Rampage Dragon still has its place there. It's got the most generic requirements. The most generic requirements of any Cyber Dragon fusion. I think the only other thing that this could be is maybe a twin, because how I'm using Cyberload fusion is just in the battle phase as a finisher. Only problem is that Cyber Twin Dragon needs specifically 2 Cyber Dragon monsters, and of course if they're banished, they're not Cyber Dragons, they go back to their regular names. But yeah, that's me, just 4 fusions, all you need. Link monsters, we've got 1 El Mirage for plays with core, 1 Cyber Dark, it's Cyber Dragon deck and we're playing Dark, so Dark the Dark Charmer Gloomy. I mean, all your Chimera Techs are Dark monsters, so it's not normally a hassle to make. And some people are still on IP, so you can normally bring back their IP and go into Access Code Talker, which I've been having a lot of fun with. It just gets very big very quickly. A lot like myself. And yeah, it gets very big very quickly, can just destroy stuff on the field and just like threaten game by himself. He's good. 1 Cyber Dragon Seeger. You can still pull off the play with Rampage Dragon and Seeger. So yeah, card's still good. And treated as Cyber Dragon on field, so yeah, that's good. And last for the Link monsters, Cyber Dragon Elf, Sprite Elf. I'm going to stop saying that. It's a Cyber Dragon deck, but it's Sprite Elf. To be used with Gigantic Sprite. Shoutouts to Hakuna Matata for this little wee cheeky combo, because it's actually really good. So pretty much the whole idea is like you can make Zeus with core just by using these cards. And core going to Zeus. So pretty much normal summon core. Activate Fict Search. You're searching for your Rev system. Link this into El Mirage. Rev system back the core from the graveyard. You've now got El Mirage and core. Turn them into Elf. Elf effect. Bring back the core from the graveyard yet again. Overlay core and Elf into Gigantic Sprite. You've suddenly got, for one card, your core, you've got a 3200 attacker. You can crash over most things in the format. And then main 2, slap a Zeus on it. Whatever the hell you do, do not use his effect to summon from the deck. Don't. You get locked in level 2s, then you can't Zeus. Silly people, don't do it. It's not nice. And rest of the extra deck. Just 2 Novas, 2 Infinities. Like it comes up. Like there are things that can happen. Like we've got Galaxy Soldiers, we've got Machine Dupes there. Like you can always use Naxter to bring back one Cyber Dragon Nova, attack for a shit ton damage, then main phase 2, go Infinity if they're still alive somehow, or you can just straight up bring Infinity back to the field and suck up. It's a thing that happens. It's good. Now, onto the side deck. This is something that I built personally just for my meta. 1, 2, 3, triple Droll and Lockbird. Again, there's a lot of dragons, a lot of Dark World still. Droll and Lockbird takes care of that. 1, 2, 3, Lightning Storm. I'm really iffy about this card. Could easily be evenly matched and really wouldn't make a thing. Also, the infinite permanences in the main deck could also be evenly matched as well. Just mix around and play it up and stuff. I like keeping stuff to a slick 40. I mean, with a deck that has so many consistency problems like Cyber Dragon, like why are you building this deck to well over 40 cards? Like that's insanity. Like, so yeah, Lightning Storm, take it or leave it. Could easily be anything else. Another hand trap that you need. Because I mean, we've already got a lot of board disruption in the main deck. We've got triple tactics, we've got droplets. This is just good against back row decks. Speaking against back row, triple cosmic. It's a nice simple 1-for-1 pick off something in your opponent's back row. Doesn't destroy it. You can hold this for the tier things if you're unsure what they've got. Wait for them to just reveal it, then slap this thing down. It's great. Going first package, we've got 1 cybernetic overflow. I'm really fuzzy on this card because if you're going first, the only reason you're summoning overflows if you're comboing already, like you've already got access to the Galaxy Soldier line, or you've already got access to Machine Dupe. So that's the only reason you're searching for overflow there. 1, 2, 3 Rivalry. I like how zombie players can sit there and set up a lock with Rivalry and Zombie World. You can now do the same with Rivalry and Clockwork Knight. So it's pretty good. A lot of people, especially tier elements players, because a lot of their fusions need aquas, and you're like, lol, not today, Disco Lady, because yeah, everything's now machines thanks to Clockwork Knight, and Rivalry just gives them the thing, and you can lock them under weird stuff as well. Like if they go for Rhino Heart, which is a warrior, just drop Rivalry on them, and it's just like, I don't know what the heck's doing. And now for my main card, which I played last night. I did get into situations where it could win me games, but I already had game on board, so it really didn't matter. And that is, no, I can't even say this with a straight face. 2 Cyber Altanum. What the does Cyber Altanum do? So, cannot be normal summoned or set. Light machine that cannot be normal summoned or set. You can search this as Cyber Emergency. Cannot be special summoned except by removing from play all light machine type monsters from your side of the field and your graveyard. Again, Cyber Load Fusion setup. But yeah, this card's attack and defense are equal to the number of machines removed from play for its effect times 500. So if you summon this, banish stuff, and shuffle it back with Cyber Load, it's still going to keep the attack boost. So that's good. But the important thing, when this card is special summoned, send all other face-up monsters on the field to the graveyard. Non-destruction removal, doesn't target, just goes, nah. And the whole reason I ran this is so pretty much tier elements can just set themselves up to their own doom, because if you've still got one of these in deck and they've milled a bunch of stuff and you can't really get going, like this is your Hail Mary. It's just like, oh yeah, search for Cyber Altanum, Banish everything. Altan and drop. Remove their board, send everything to the grave, and then you just like, cool, like 3, 5, 4,000, whatever, just crack them directly in the face with Cyber Altan. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious sweet card. So I don't know. Like I said, it was a small local, so maybe this says something, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Try it at home and see what you think, eh? Let me know in the comments. Does it work? But yeah, that's the Cyber Dragon deck profile that I took to first place at locals last night. Probably the last locals I'll hit up before Christmas. I don't know. I mean, when's Christmas? Sunday? Jeepers. When's this going out? Thursday. Yeah, no, I'm not going to any more locals. But anyway, hey, thanks heaps guys for watching. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas, a Merry Kahiramete if you're from New Zealand and you want to speak a bit of the old te reo. And, well, if you speak better te reo than I do. Anyway, thanks heaps guys. Keep safe. Look out for the Christmas special that's coming this Christmas Eve, Saturday my time. Take care.